SpaceX, the rocket company built by Elon Musk, has been making major strides with Starlink, its satellite internet company. Starlink, which launched its services in the US in 2019, has been expanding, and now offers its services on almost every continent including Africa. The company started operating its services on the African continent at the beginning of 2023, and has plans to launch in more countries in 2024. So how is Starlink doing in terms of progress in delivering its satellite service in Africa, and which countries are currently being offered services? Starlink started development of its network in 2015, with prototype satellites launching into orbit in 2018. Since then, SpaceX has deployed thousands of Starlink satellites that operate in low orbit. These satellites use a system of lasers and antennas to transmit data between them and to the ground. The system is capable of providing up to 1 gigabit per second of data throughput, which is much faster than traditional internet services. To access the service, users need to purchase a Starlink kit, which includes a Starlink dish and all its peripherals, including a router. The service is accessible and operated with Starlink's mobile app. Nigeria was the first African country to license and operate Starlink services on the continent. The service gained approval from local authorities and launched in January 2023. Soon after, more African countries approved the Starlink service, including Rwanda in February, Mozambique in June, Kenya and Malawi in July, Zambia in October, and most recently Benin. Sierra Leone has licensed Starlink to operate its services, but there is no official word on if the service is active and available to consumers. There have been debates on the affordability of Starlink for local residents. Currently, Starlink devices cost $500 and a subscription costs $60 to $120. Jumia, a marketing and logistics company, has been licensed to sell Starlink kits in Africa and has started sales in Nigeria first. The company is expected to sell the devices in other African countries down the line. Starlink is planning to launch in more African countries in 2024, including Ghana, Cameroon, and Ivory Coast. Although it's not a threat to local internet service providers because of its high price point, Starlink could become a future threat if the devices and monthly charges become more affordable in the years to come.